Comrade Chairperson, Comrade Amarjit Kaur जी, तो मैं उसको दीदी कहते हैं, जो कॉमरेड नहीं है मेरे दीदी हैं. कॉमरेड डी राजा, द जनरल सेक्रेटरी ऑफ कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी ऑफ इंडिया, उनको भी मैं अन्ना कहते हैं. हम कभी उसको कॉमरेड नहीं कहते, वो मेरा अन्ना है. एंड द जनरल सेक्रेटरी ऑफ अदर कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी of India Marxist, Communist Party of India, Marxist Leninist Liberation, and RSP, and the leaders, delegates and members of Communist Party of India. The excuse Comrade Dibankar Bhattacharya has taken is applicable to me also. Because Comrade Raja directed me, rather asked me to give the written speech. It is very difficult. We know the habit of the left leaders and activists. When you start the speech, we don't know how to stop it. It will continue. So it would be better to always to remain with the text. Otherwise it will continue to speak. So it will be very difficult. Even if I change the language to Hindi, वो भी चलते रहेगा. So वो भी time consume करते रहेगा. So kindly allow me to remain in the text of my speech. That will be better to save the time. It is with immense pride and responsibility that I stand before you today representing the All India Forward Bloc, the party founded by the great patriot and visionary Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. On this historic occasion of the 25th Congress of the Communist Party of India, I convey my warmest revolutionary greetings and unwavering solidarity to all delegates, leaders and members present here. I have absolutely no hesitation in proudly acknowledging the historic and pioneering role played by the Communist Party of India in forging left unity and in building the powerful struggles of the working class and peasantry in our country. As a committed leftist activist who has spent over 4 decades in the teachers of people's movement, I have had the privilege of receiving the guidance, camaraderie, and unwavering solidarity of countless communist leaders. Their wisdom, courage, and revolutionary spirit have not only shaped my political journey, but continue to inspire me every single day to carry forward the torch of workers' unity and class struggle with greater conviction and clarity. I am of the opinion that this Congress is not merely a routine congregation. It is a resounding declaration of our collective resolve to uphold and advance the ideals of equality, justice, secularism, and socialism in the face of unprecedented challenges. This assembly is not just a gathering of comrades, it is a battlefield of ideas, a forge where the future of people's struggle is being shaped. It is a clarion call to all progressive forces in this country to unite, rise, and reclaim the spirit of our freedom struggle from the forces of hatred and exploitation. Comrades, I stand before you today not just as the General Secretary of All India Forward Bloc, but as a comrade in struggle, shoulder to shoulder, with each one of you in this historic mission of liberating our people from exploitation, oppression, and communal division. Today, as we gather on the occasion of this historic 25th Congress of CPI, we face a moment of reckoning. A time when the soul of our republic is under siege and the very idea of India is being distorted, dismantled and destroyed by the forces of hate, greed and authoritarianism. This is not a mere political crisis. This is a crisis of civilization. It is a crisis of ethics. It is a crisis of our constitutional morality. The dream of a secular, socialist and democratic India, as envisioned by our freedom fighters, is now facing a ruthless assault by communal and corporate forces who have hijacked the state machinery to serve the interest of a privileged few. Comrades, we are not dealing with just another right-wing government. We are confronting a regime that represents the fusion of the most dangerous tendencies: communal hatred and corporate greed. The founder of fascism, Benito Mussolini, once said that fascism should more properly be called as corporatism, since it is the merger of state and corporate power. That is precisely what we are witnessing in India today. Public resources, built over decades by the sweat and blood of our workers and peasants, are being handed over to the private profiteers in the name of ease of doing business and development. Ports, airports, railways, insurance, coal, telecom, and even defense manufacturing are being sold off a handful of crony capitalists. What we are seeing is not privatization. It is not privatization, it is loot under state protection. This is not an economic policy failure. This is a class war. And in this war, the ruling elite has chosen its side. It stands with the billionaires while ignoring the cries of the farmers who feed us, the workers who run our economy, and the youth who seek employment and dignity. Meanwhile, inflation breaks the backs of the poor, jobs disappear, education becomes a luxury, and healthcare turns into a business. While the economic assault is brutal, the ideological assault is even more dangerous. The very secular fabric of our country is being torn apart by a regime that thrives of hatred. Communal polarization is their oxygen. And every time the people demand jobs, wages, or justice, they are offered riots, religious propaganda, and manufactured controversies. The parliament is being rendered toothless. Parliamentary committees are dysfunctional. No serious debate takes place on laws that impact millions. Bulldozer justice replaces judicial process, and dissent is criminalized, and the democratic right to vote is being stolen through fraud. Voices of resistance are being silenced, not just in street, but within our institutions, our universities, and our media too. Let us recall the prophetic warning of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the architect of our constitution. He said that democracy will cease to exist when the communal majority overpowers the political majority. Today, we see that fear becoming reality. The General Secretary of the RSS himself has openly declared that socialism and secularism, the core pillars of our constitution, must be removed. We have to ask, who gave them the authority to rewrite the soul of our republic? Yet amidst the darkness, there is resistance, there is hope. Farmers, through their historical struggle on the borders of Delhi, reminded the world that India still breathes through the lungs of the toiling masses. Workers continue to agitate for their rights despite repression. Students, youth, Dalit, OBCs, Adivasis, women, all are raising their voices. But comrades, let us be honest. While there is resistance, it remains fragmented. The ruling class thrives on our divisions. They want to see the left divided. They want our energy consumed in ideological one-upmanship rather than people's movement. In these perilous times, we cannot afford to remain isolated. The call for left unity is not just a political necessity. The call for left unity is not only a political necessity, it is a moral imperative. मैं एक बात यहाँ पर बोलना चाहती हैं, हर वामपंथी पार्टियों की पार्टी कांग्रेस में और नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस में एक पैराग्राफ होता है लेफ्ट यूनिटी. ये लेफ्ट यूनिटी कागज की शेर बनकर रह जाती है कभी कभी, और ये लेफ्ट कागज की जो गाय है वो कभी घास नहीं खाते हैं, उसको असली जमा पहनाना बहुत जरूरी बात भी होते हैं. हम एक साथ लड़ेंगे एक साथ agitate करेंगे, but when the elections come, he will fragment it. So ये जो बात है, मुझे लगता है सीपीआई का इस पार्टी कांग्रेस में इसके ऊपर भी जोर से ध्यान देना जरूरी है, because it is a moral, what we can say, it is a very imperative that the Communist Party of India has to ponder upon it. This unity must not be symbolic. It must be rooted in concrete action, shared struggles, and coordinated campaigns. Let us reclaim the streets, the campuses, the factories, the villages, and the digital space with creativity, conviction, and unity. Once again, I extend revolutionary greetings and deep respect to all the delegates, members, and leaders of CPI. The forward bloc stands with you in the fight for a better India. Let this 25th Party Congress of CPI be remembered not just for the resolutions passed, but for actions taken, alliances forged, and battles launched. Comrades, the road ahead is difficult, but history is on our side. Fascism may appear strong, but it is hollow. The power of the people, when awakened, is mightier than any state machinery. Only unity can be the spark. Our movement can be that fire. There are experiences around our country. Let us rise together, not for party gains, but for the survival of our republic. Let the red flag of struggle fly high, not in isolation, but in the company of millions. Long live left unity, long live people's struggle. Jai Hind.
Remain here.
Okay.
Thank you, Comrade Devrajan, for your greeting message, and really wishing that yes, some time will come, it's very necessary, the communists